Question 35. This question looks at Herzberg's theory of motivation and asks us which of the following is a motivator: salary, supervision, or responsibility. So let's start with reminding ourselves about Herzberg's theory. Herzberg called the factors that affect motivation hygiene factors and motivator factors. Hygiene factors relate to extrinsic factors. These are separate from the job itself. They don't in themselves create any positive motivation, but if they are not present, they create dissatisfaction and demotivation. For example, a worker is unlikely to be positively motivated by a clean and pleasant office space. However, they would quickly become demotivated if it became cramped and dirty. Motivator factors, however, come from the job itself. They relate to the intrinsic value and satisfaction the job provides to the employee. These factors create positive motivation. So let's return now to the options and see if we can determine where they fit. First up, we have salary. You may think that salary is a motivator factor, but in reality, pay rises might provide a temporary spike in motivation, but this very quickly wears off as the employee adjusts to the new salary as the norm. Employees expect to receive a fair salary for the work they carry out. If this is not the case, the employee will be demotivated, so the lack of the fair salary would create dissatisfaction, meaning that this is a hygiene factor, so salary is not the right answer. Next, we have supervision. Again, an appropriate level and quality of supervision is something that employees would expect to have in place. If there was either too much or too little supervision, or the quality was insufficient, the workers would most likely become demotivated. So supervision is also a hygiene factor and is not the right answer. We are left with responsibility. Through deduction, we know this to be the correct answer, but we can prove it by looking back to the theory. Motivator factors come from within the job itself. Responsibility is something that is part of the role held by the employee. Having responsibility, for example to make decisions, empowers us and provides a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Responsibility is therefore a motivator factor and is the correct answer to this question.